Damilola Onifade, are you going to uplift my spirit, or you will leave me in my clueless state as regards the Super Eagles?
Austin, the Super Eagles is a different kettle of fish compared to the Falcons. I think CAF has done their part by giving us these draws. The next question we should be asking is, what will NFF do? We don't even have a coach. So for me, I think it's premature to start analyzing how we'll do in this group. Let's first have a coach, and then we start talking about this group. We don't have an idea of what the Super Eagles will look like at the moment. But again, you said it. We shouldn't be struggling in this group. But none of us is bold enough to say that we'll run through this group without any problem whatsoever. I mean, we're beginning to struggle at home against the likes of Rwanda. Even when we play the Benin Republic at a neutral ground, we lost.
Let me throw this in. I don't know if Austin is having these thoughts as well. Aside the fact that the bad results, some people say they don't see coaching, but there's a question people are beginning to ask. There's some lethargy. There's some performances that doesn't tally with talent that is obvious to the eyes. So you begin to ask, do some of these players really want to play for the Super Eagles? It's because at this point you really have to. The last time we played, hearing about players coming in on Wednesday, you have a game on Friday. Some of those issues are beginning to come to the fore. If we had won, maybe nobody would say. But that's, so when you talk about this, look. I don't want to talk about the NFF. It's a sad story. The only thing they were doing that we thought they were doing right was with the national team. Any other thing they are not doing, and even the one with the national, they've bungled it and it appears like they are clueless. But let's talk about the players, because those are the tools you have. Is there something wrong with our selection process? Is it that some of these players would rather break their legs for their teams than do it for the national teams? Is it that they don't know what it is to play for the Super Eagles? These are valid questions.
They are valid questions, Yemi, and very strong questions too. But again, what you don't want to talk about is what you still go to. Why would somebody want to break his leg for his club? Because there is an organization, there is a structure, and that comes from the top. That comes from the federation in this sense. Even if they are going to respect their code, the federation must make them understand that this is the man we've put there. And when this man says this, is Nigeria that is talking to you, not the individual. And so that must first be there. I mean, we had so many complaints from from the former coach, Finidi, just saying that some of these players, he can't even discipline them because they have so many people in the federation that are bigger than him. So why wouldn't you talk about the NFF in that sense? I understand that the players might have their own fault, but if we get a lot of things right, to put the players in check will be easy. Players have always had that tendency to not just Nigerian players, by the way, to permit my use of the word misbehave in parentheses, in quotes, yeah. They've always had that tendency, particularly when they believe they've arrived. But then there's the organization that cut their clips and ensure that they put them in check and ensure they do the right thing. And then you appoint the right coach as well.